I want to thank you all for coming. I hope you all have a great time. Can't believe how Melissa looked and the bridesmaid, they're really beautiful. I want to, come into the family, it's such a great honour. Can we raise our glasses and have a toast to Melissa and Luke? To Melissa and Luke. I'll pass you over to the best man now. Get on with it. Crack on.
Just for everybody else in the room, I'm not actually the best man, I'm the groom. We'll get there eventually. My speech is probably slightly more long-winded than that. We've got pages here together. So I hope you've all got a packed lunch. But I've got lots of thank yous to get through, so I'll give this my best shot. On behalf of my wife and I, we would like to thank you all for coming. We're truly overwhelmed with just how many people have travelled such great distances to be here with us today. Just looking around the room, we've got people from Ireland, from London and from Leicester, none of which are short distances, and we're truly grateful that you've made the effort to join us on our special day. It'd not have been the same without you. In fact, it'd been far cheaper. I've got lots of thank yous to get through, but I'll try and keep it as short and sweet as I can. I'd like to thank all of the staff here at Burton Park as a start, who've delivered a fantastic wedding dinner, even if half of it was down the Maraid's back. If we could have a round of applause for the staff here today, that'd be great. Hey! I'd like to thank our awesome friend from the Best Singing Waiters. I didn't really know what to expect when we booked you guys, but I think everyone will agree it's been fantastic, and I look forward to hearing a few more songs from you a bit later on. If we could have one more round of applause. I'd like to thank our bridesmaids, Kelly, Sean and Chelsea. I think you'll all agree they look beautiful today, and it's been a really nice day, and you've done a fantastic job with Melissa, so thanks for all your help. I'd like to thank my ushers, Colin, Jamie and Jack, and my brother Woody, who've done a fantastic job at the church, although I think checking people's handbags was a step too far, but I think they've done a really good job, so we just have a quick round of applause for them as well. Okay, on to my best man, Paul. I'd like to thank you now, Paul, because I might not want to thank you after your speech. The stag do is amazing. It's all right. It's fine. The stag do is amazing, and I enjoyed every minute of it, and it was really great to see so many of my friends and family there. And my work colleagues gathered together, and even better that your hangover was worse than mine on the following day. That was quite pleasant actually. I can't deny that when you told me we were going to be canoeing down the River Severn, I seemed to be under some illusion that it would be a nice stress-free tootle down the river with a few beers. What I didn't realise was that less than 100 yards down the river, my boat would be tipped over and I would be submerged in the river. So it was quite something, and I definitely didn't see the outfit coming. For those gentlemen in the room who haven't been out on a Saturday morning wearing women's pyjamas and an electric blue wig, please don't try it. I can tell you, when the guys drove to Mr Sainsbury's to get the beers for the day, we had quite some looks, and I think embarrassing wasn't the word, but it might have brightened up a few people's Saturday morning. The day before the stag do, I received a text message from Paul to tell me it was going to be one of epic proportions. I can tell you he wasn't wrong, despite an embarrassing outfit, 22 pints of cider and a stinking hangover the next day. I did enjoy myself, and it couldn't happen without you, Paul, so thank you. I really appreciate your help. Thank you. Round of applause for Paul. Now, on to the family. If I can get through this without a few tears, it'll be the first time, so please bear with me. Starting with my new in-laws, I want to thank Colleen and Keith for welcoming me into their home and into their family. I spent a little over a year living with you both, and I can tell you from the word go that we were welcomed with open arms, and it's been absolutely fantastic. The support that you've given to me and Melissa has been simply tremendous. I can't thank you enough. We would not be where we are today without your generosity and support, so thank you. I'd also like to thank you for raising such a beautiful, kind, caring, and most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, tolerant daughter. You've done such a fantastic job teaching Melissa the ways of life, and she's a true reflection of your family-orientated upbringing, and I can't thank you enough. I promise you that I will do my very best to give her the life she really deserves, and I appreciate everything that you've done for both of us. A round of applause for We'd also like to thank Melissa's grandparents. You've all been so supportive and kind, and again, true to your family ways, you've all offered us the support over the years, and it's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Moving on to my parents. I'd like to thank both my parents for doing such a fantastic job raising the perfect son. You've both given me different attributes that seem to have helped me along the way just fine so far. But most of all, I want to thank you for being welcoming towards Melissa. I know you both have incredible amounts of respect for her, mainly because she has managed to put up with me for so long. But I know you will be both very proud to call her your daughter-in-law. Mum, the effort that you've put into helping us with the wedding has been far greater than we would ever have expected. You've gone above and beyond and helped us by continuously reminding us about the finer details and watching out for the things that we might have missed along the way. The flowers at the church were beautiful, and the organisation you've helped us with has been truly magnificent. We couldn't have managed today without you, so thank you. We really appreciate your help, Mum. I'd now like to say a little bit about two very special people in my life, and they're my two granddads. Firstly, my dad's dad, Alan, who's sitting just over the back there. Grandad, I want to thank you for a couple of things in particular. Firstly, and I think probably most importantly, for giving me fishing. We've spent countless hours together over the years, right from the ages of 7 or 8, fishing and talking about fishing. And I've spent hundreds of awesome days with you on the water's edge, putting the world to rights, and I look forward to 100 more to come. Secondly, I want to thank you for your time and the time that you've given to Melissa. You've literally spent nearly as much time talking to Melissa as you have to me, and you've had her laughing so hard at times that she could barely speak with your stories about all manner of things, and that's been absolutely fantastic. The way that you've accepted Melissa into our family has been really amazing, and I just wanted to say a special thank you to you today. So thank you. A round of applause for my granddad Alan. On to my other granddad John, who's sitting just down here on my right hand side. Grandad, you've supported me through school, college and university, and you've taught me the ways of the world and passed on your many years of experiences to me. And I feel truly it's now, standing here on my wedding day making my speech, that I know that I've made you proud. And I know how much you love Melissa. And I know that you've enjoyed spending time sitting talking with her about our wedding plans. And I know that you're proud to welcome her into our family. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to raise your glasses for a man that reached his 91st birthday just last week. He's a true inspiration in both mine and Melissa's lives, and I know how much Melissa loves him. Please raise your glasses to John. To John. Over our years together, myself and Melissa have lost a few very close members of our family who would have loved to have been with us today. There are many uncles, aunts, friends and relatives who we would love to have had with us on our wedding day. In particular, I would like us to remember both Melissa's Nan Sylvia and my Nan Patricia. So please join me in a toast to Sylvia and Pat. Now, if I can set the scene, I'd just like to tell you a bit about how me and Melissa met. So, it's 2005, North Wales, and I'm on holiday with my granddad in his caravan in Portmadder. On the tender age of 14, and enjoying a game of pool with a friend in the Caravan Park's clubhouse. All of a sudden, in walked 4 girls. So that's Melissa, her sister Kelly, and 2 of their friends. Well, me and my friend were stunned. Firstly, there were never any girls on this caravan site that were our age, and secondly, they seemed to speak in a very similar accent to us. So we decided to get chatting. And I think Melissa and Kelly will tell you that week we probably had the most memorable holiday as children that we've ever had, and it was absolutely fantastic. And when it came to going home, none of us really wanted to go home, and we decided to exchange phone numbers. And I made a particular special effort to make sure Melissa had mine. Well, it probably took me 6 months of phone calls and text messages after school and sitting on the phone for hours talking about all manner of things. And then eventually, somehow, she agreed that we should become an item and start seeing a lot more of each other. Well, I think for the next 3 years, I must have caught hundreds of buses and got hundreds of lifts backwards and forwards to Lichfield and Wolverhampton. I think my granddad and Colleen Mel's mum will vouch for that. After 12 years, lots of fun and exciting holidays and 7 years of living together, we've got a ton of amazing memories and we've had such a fantastic time. And then here we are today. Melissa, you look beautiful today. I cannot tell you how much it means to me to be standing here in front of all our closest friends and family and be celebrating our marriage. I could not be happier to spend the rest of my life with such a kind-hearted, committed person. And you know that growing old isn't my most favourite idea. But if I've got to do it, I've simply got to do it with you.
Oh.
Sorry about this. Melissa, if I had to describe you in one word, that word would be unconditional. There are many reasons for this, but firstly, the commitment you show when you make a choice is always unconditional. You stick by your decisions, you never back down, no matter what the consequences are or how big the argument, and for this, I admire you. Over the years, I've never felt that you look for the negatives in people and you always see the good and positives in everybody. The love and commitment that you've shown not only to me, but to your entire family is always unconditional. You don't care about people's shortfalls or their bad bits, you just care about everyone in general. The night I took you to Shrewsbury on a cold December evening and got down on one knee, while shaking through nerves and frostbite, I've never been so sure of what I wanted from life. When I asked you to marry me, you couldn't speak and you started crying. And I have to say, that made me slightly nervous at the time. But when you said yes, I think it was the happiest moment of my life. Melissa, I want you to know that I will spend the rest of my life loving and protecting you. And I can honestly say that I am proud to call you my wife. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to propose one last toast to start our journey, and may this be the first of many years to come, and have happy marriage. To my wife.
To Melissa.
Now, thankfully, after all those nerves, that's the end of my speech.